Hey guys, Mike here, founder of Social CEO Academy. And in this quick training, I want to give you my top three places, or tips rather, places to go out and recruit people and not be annoying. But before I get started, let me know if you're watching it live. If you catch it on a replay, drop the word hashtag replay in the comment section or after party, whatever you're feeling up to. But I want to have a little bit of fun here, and I want to give you my top three places where I like to recruit, but without being annoying. But you need to go into it knowing that, right? Listen, if you're going into any of these places with the mindset of I'm just going there to recruit people, which I mean, I guess you got to have that mindset. But if you're just going there like a one time to recruit people, this will fail. Okay, so I want to be very clear on that. But do me a favor, if you can guess what my number one place to recruit people is. Now, I'm not currently building a network marketing company, or I'm not out recruiting anybody, but I'm a big networker. I always love to meet people. I still, although I'm not recruiting for a company, I'm still out meeting new people all the time, just because that's just my personality these days. I mean, or now. I was never like that, but I enjoy it. So, but I want to share with you from a point of view where I used to do it all wrong. Okay, where my intent on going to some of these places was to recruit people. So I would walk into wherever I was going to recruit people with that mindset, like I need to recruit somebody today. I got to meet somebody today. And it would put so much pressure on me. Like if I don't meet somebody or I don't, right, I would feel like a failure. So it's not a good feeling. And if you feel like a failure, or you feel like you're not meeting anybody, and listen, this could go, I guess that you could use this for relationships too, I guess. Now, I am not a relationship expert. I am a recruiting expert, but I'm also a recovering recruiter in network marketing. But then I say that jokingly because, let's have some fun with it. But let me know if you can guess my number one place where I like to recruit people, or where I used to recruit people, or where I like to meet people. Drop that in the comment section. And if you get it right, we'll see about what kind of prize I can give you. Maybe I'll give you a shout out. But anyway, so number one. Well, these aren't in any particular order, but these are my top three places, right? Now, they used to only be two because I used to do social media all wrong. So number one is social media, right? It's the best place to recruit people because you have an act. There you go, Christy. It's not my favorite, but but it's close. Because social media, listen, you can literally sit behind a computer, behind your phone, and meet people all over the world these days. And I mean, there's no place better than to meet people. But again, if you're only on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever social media platform that you're on, and you're on it just for the sole intent of, you're sitting behind your phone or you're sitting behind your laptop, and you're saying, I just want to recruit people today, right? Now, again, you're going to fail. And here's why. Because your whole intent needs to be building relationships, okay? That's what it needs to be. It needs to be building relationships. But so there's no better place than on social media. But on social media, you need to put yourself out there. You need to be vulnerable. Now, listen, it's no different than meeting somebody in person. It's probably a little easier to meet somebody not in person, right? So over social media, right? But again, but you need to come off as real. The way you come off as real is you need to be vulnerable. You need to put yourself out there. And that's doing live videos. There is no, I can't hide behind who I am doing a live video, right? Because listen, if you do a live video and you try to pretend to be somebody that you're not, it's going to be hard work. Like you gotta keep up that for a long time if you want to be. So I don't even want to go there. But yeah, so social media is one of my top places to meet people. But that wasn't on my list because I used to do it all wrong. And again, I was involved in network marketing back in 2001. There was no social media. The internet was like we were using like dial-up internet and DSL. Do me a favor, if you remember the struggles of dial-up internet. Drop the word AOL in the comment section if you remember the struggles of dial-up internet. Oh my God, is there any more annoying sound. Like I used to literally jump on my computer, fire up AOL, go take a shower, come back, and still be loading. I don't know if anybody can feel my pain. But anyway, so my second tip is, yeah, that noise is horrible. My second tip is finding a hobby. So, again, it's social media is the best place, right? But listen, I believe in getting out there and meeting people, right? Now, again, you got to overcome your fears, but pick a hobby. Find something that you normally wouldn't, like you enjoy doing it, but you normally wouldn't do. Maybe it's a dance class. Maybe it's an art class. Listen, I love horses, right? So I like horseback riding. So, and I haven't gone in a while, but I used to go all the time. And just doing something like that, right? Because you're getting, you're doing something you enjoy doing, but you're meeting a whole new, group of people. But again, if you're going into that saying, I want to recruit them for this or this or this, no, you have the wrong intent. But if you're doing something you enjoy doing, you're going to an art class, you're learning how to dance, and you're meeting people, well, guess what? In the course of a conversation, you know what's going to come up? What do you do? And when someone asks you what do you do, you tell them, well, I'm in this. But now listen, if you go right into, well, I'm building a $500 million company, and we're doing this, and we're curing cancer, like your intentions are wrong. Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm building a marketing company. See, again, it's about building the relationship. So you're going to this hobby, you're doing what you enjoy doing. Again, you're building a relationship. Well, how do you build a relationship? Well, you talk about them. Talk about them more than you talk about yourself. Now, again, any last minute people want to guess where my number one place to recruit people is? Drop it in the comment section. Okay, here we go. Here's where it is. Mine is the gym. Now, I've been making some observations over the last few months. Now, again, these are going to come off as judgmental, and I guess they are. But here's what else. Here's again, it was my favorite place to recruit. Why? Because again, it was somewhere that I'm at all the time, right? So I'm constantly there. Okay. Now I had some hobbies. I would do this. I would go horseback riding. I would meet people, right? So number one, you meet. The best place to recruit people, social media, right? Because you're on it every day. Number two, I would pick a hobby, right? Somewhere that you're going maybe once a week, maybe once a month, wherever. And then the third place is, where are you at consistently? Maybe it's your kid's school, you're there every day. Maybe it's, I don't know, you volunteer and you're there somewhere that you're there consistently, right? But again, it's about building relationships. So I'm real big on relationships. Now, I made some observations, okay? Because I used to love recruiting people from the gym, and here's why. Because people that work out tend to have a better work ethic, and so I would meet people that I would see them there, I would go in the morning, people that work out at 6 o'clock in the morning, they're committed, right? And when you recruit somebody like that, they're serious. They say they're going to be somewhere, they're going to be somewhere. They say they're going to do something, they're going to do it, right? Because that's the kind of person that they are. So I like being in that environment, people that are pushing themselves, and they don't necessarily have to be the biggest guy or the biggest girl or the whatever. So here's my observation. And now, if I today was recruiting, I would still be recruiting in the gym. But let me share who I would be recruiting in the gym. Do you want to know who I would be recruiting in the gym? Here's who I would be recruiting. If you want to know who I'd be recruiting, drop me a thumbs up emoji. Here's who I would recruit. Because I used to recruit all guys, right? Because, easy conversations. Hey, but I would just ask questions, whatever. I would see their shirt. I would compliment them, whatever. I would start a conversation. I would recruit guys, right? I never really talked to girls at the gym just because of the fact that, some girls think that, you're just hitting on them when you're just trying to recruit them. But whatever. But here's who I would be recruiting today. I wouldn't even recruit guys today. I would recruit all females. Here's why. Every gym that I've been to lately, I would say over the last few years, the girls have more of a work ethic, a commitment. They look better. In my opinion, I think they're more physically fit than most guys in the gym. And I'm looking around every time I work out. I'm looking around. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't see girls sitting on their phones, playing, watching movies. I see them squatting. They're squatting more weight than most guys. They look better than most guys. They're in better shape than most guys in the gym. They're more committed. They go in, they're no nonsense. They're not, talking to all their girlfriends and being chatty. Again, this is just the gyms that I've been to, and this is just my observation. I'm looking around, I'm seeing all these dudes watching movies, constantly on their phone, texting, doing whatever they're doing. Barely, and then when they do go and work out, when they do actually go and use the machine or they use the free weights, they're not even doing it right. I'm seeing these girls that are lifting 10% of what these guys can lift. They look better, they're stronger, and they're serious. That's who I would be recruiting. Most of these guys, in my opinion, they're worrying about, how tight they can get their pants, how much stuff that they can put in their gym bag and drag that gym bag around the gym. Make sure that their water jug, okay, they got their water jug and they're dragging everything, and it's like someone told them that we don't have there's no lockers in the locker room. They're carrying everything with them, throwing everything around, throwing chalk around, and they're not even lifting heavy, right? And they're just focused on talking to other people, playing on their phones. And you know what I see? I see more females, and I think this is awesome. I see more females committed now in the gym. They're looking better. I mean, they're squatting heavier than most guys. And those are the people that I would be recruiting. Here's why. They're committed. They're serious. They're like no joke. They're like, all right. And here's another thing. In the industry of network marketing, females are kicking butt. Right? I used to think it was a male-dominated industry. It's not. So that's where I would be recruiting. I would be recruiting in the gym females. They have a work ethic. I cannot, it blows me away that I'm literally watching some of these dudes, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Right? So anyway, I'm just going off on a tangent because, and I noticed that, my daughter and her friends, they're all working out, and it wasn't like that when I was 14, 15, getting into the gym. It wasn't like that. So I would think, I would go there and meet guys that are, have work ethic and they're strong and they're going to come into this business and kill it. There's just more egos with guys. Let's be real. I don't know if there's egos with girls as well, but I'm sure there is. But that's where I would be recruiting. Okay, in the gym, females personally, and I haven't done it, so I don't know how many. I would probably get more no's than yeses. But if you're a female and you're recruiting, that's where I would be personally. And then I would be on social media, but building relationships. And then find a hobby. What do you like to do? Go learn how to dance. Go, pick up an art class. Go do something that you enjoy doing. It could be sewing. It could be whatever. And do that once a month. And meet new people. Listen, you'll never run out of people to talk to, ever. And if you feel like you will, because I know some people, they get into business and are like, well, what happens if I talk to everybody that I know and I can't find anybody interested? That's just all nonsense because, listen, there's so many people out there. I don't even want to get into it, but go down to your local hospital today. There's new babies being born every day, right? So you'll never, ever, ever, ever run out of people to talk to. You just might not talk to them, but you'll never run out of people to talk to. So those are my best tips on where to go and recruit people if I was recruiting today. So again, and I'll leave you with this, it's about building relationships. If you just go into that gym and try to talk to the first girl you see, or you go horseback riding, you just blab to the whoever is taking you on the trail or at your dance class or whatever, or you just jump on social media and you're just copying and pasting everybody and seeing, throwing whatever against the wall and seeing what sticks, you're going to fail. It's about building relationships. So that's the number one thing I want you to take away from this quick little video today. So listen, if you got some value, let me know. Tag somebody in it that might need to see it or get some value out of this. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.